So tell me a little bit about your participation in today's event. What motivated you to come down? Or where actually, first off, where are you coming in from?
I'm born and raised in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and I live in Pendle, Arkansas with my husband, which is probably about 20 miles below Harrison. And I'm coming in for the reason of, honestly, people don't know their history, people don't know what it means, and I have different beliefs. Yes, I'm a very Southern person. I'm born and raised, and I'm thankful for the ones who came before me and paved the way for us. But as far as the Confederate flag being racial, it's not a racial flag. It's a military flag, and it stands for a lot. People have paved a lot to be able to have this flag here, and I don't think it's right for people who don't know their history, and being honestly, people in my generation that are uneducated and don't know. I mean, the younger generation of our generation is all based upon what somebody tells them, what's put on the internet, and they honestly don't know the facts and the truth behind the flag. You probably could get 100 people of my age range and ask them what do the colors stand for, what do the stars stand for, what does that flag period stand for, and they're going to say racist because that's what they heard, and that's not what they actually know or have actually read. If you brought the Confederacy to them and actually told them to read this history and tell me what it's about, they probably couldn't tell you. And being raised by a mother who is a very optimistic person always told me to accept everybody. I'm an interracial couple, my husband's white, and we believe this is something that we believe in. My house is done in Confederate flags. My bedroom has Confederate flags in every single window for curtains. I have 4 different sheets of Confederate flags. My blanket's Confederate flag, and I have one flying on my porch. I believe in it. If you know the truth behind it, I mean, you can't just automatically erase history. If it wasn't for this history and for this flag and for what people fought for, we wouldn't have the way we are now. And I feel like the government and everybody that's trying to say, oh, it's a racist flag, don't know. If you're not from the South and you really don't know about the South and you just think of what you hear in the North and these big politicians feed you, how many of them big politicians have actually walked in our footsteps and actually decided to take a look at our history truthfully? Look at our history. A lot of them don't. They just think automatically it's racist, and it's not. You don't know the history, you don't know what's truly behind this, don't speak on it. And that's just true to me. I mean, this means a lot more than just just get rid of a flag. It's our history. You're getting rid of my history, and I don't believe in that.
How'd you hear about today's event?
Facebook, honestly, and my friends know how I am about Confederate flags, and yes, I do live in an all-white town, but my friends know how I am about the flags, and you can go to my house any day of the week, and I have my flags flying high in my windows, everything in my bedroom, and they'll tell you that everybody started messaging me on Facebook telling me it was up here, and I drove 20 miles to come straight up here and say help out.
Okay. Now let me ask you this, on topic, off topic, and in between there. When it comes to Harrison's reputation as being a very racist town, what's your take on that? Because that would be the next question to ask.
People don't know Harrison. If you not been here, you don't know. There's a lot of black people or ethnicities. It ain't even just black. It's a lot of ethnicities that live here. Everybody in the world has their own opinion about something. Just like people in California have their opinion about gangbangers and stuff out there. I mean, we have our opinions, but until you experience it and you come here, you don't know it, so you shouldn't judge it. I mean, I live here, I come here, I shop, this is where I get my groceries, I see people every day, people speak to me, I'm regulars in stores, nobody treats you different, nobody looks at you and pushes you away, everybody treats you the same. People just are saying something that they truthfully don't know. It's a lie, honestly. You don't know this place, don't judge it if you've not been here. Just because a group of people have their own beliefs and their own ways and values, that's their opinion. They are allowed to have their opinion. It's nothing against anybody's right to have an opinion. I mean, you can have an opinion on anything. The government has their own opinions about stuff, and just like everybody else has. But Harrison itself is not racist. I mean, you can go in any restaurant, they're not good. They're not gonna tell you get out because you're black or anything like that. I mean, nobody does that. That's just wrong. Everybody just says stuff that they really don't know. I've been welcomed with open arms by people I don't even know. I've been invited to tons of people's houses. I mean, I've been to a lot of get-togethers here, and everybody's okay with me. I mean, I like my color. So, I mean, why wouldn't they? It's not about the color of the skin. It's about the person you are and the person you show people. I mean, I show people I'm a nice, respectable person, so in return, they show me nice and respectfulness back. It's not that it's my skin color, it's just who I am as a person. Like I said before, my husband's white, and yes, I married into an all-white family. I mean, nobody until my husband married interracially, and they opened open arm respected me and loved me. I mean, we live in a little bitty town on the outskirts of Harrison. It's nothing different. I mean, everywhere you go, you could go to like California or somewhere and you got all the gangsters and all this, and it don't matter what color you are. If those people don't like you, they have their own opinions and are going to do hateful, mean stuff just because that's their way of values. But it's not like that. You can walk up to anybody, speak to anybody. I mean, just, it's natural human being to be natural. I mean, just be a natural person. Don't try to be better than somebody, bigger than somebody, because that's not what it's about here. They're actually really, really sweet people. And I personally would recommend you go any store, ask them, and they're going to tell you they're just normal people. They don't look at us any different. Just because my skin color is different doesn't mean I'm different. And they don't treat me any different. They're very understanding, very understanding.